Hello everyone, this is HJ Halloween, and today I am back with the 8th 2017 haunted house / outdoor haunt build. Today I am super excited because I am going to do a lot of cool stuff in this hallway. I'm going to pop out a lot of props, get a lot of things up that I've been waiting to do for so long, but we still have not finished the stripes quite yet. If you saw my last video, I ran out of painter's tape, so I went ahead and got myself some new painter's tape, so I'm going to jump into a time lapse of me finishing this up right now. Alright guys, so I have finally completely finished the stripes. It took me long enough, but now I can go ahead and get into all the other stuff that I was talking about. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is getting these backdrops up. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at HTJ_Halloween, or you can click on the link at the top of the description, because those of you that do would know that I got my final Spirit Halloween order, hopefully final. I know I always say that and then I order something else for this year, and that included the backdrops for this wall. So luckily those came perfectly on time today. My past few orders have come perfectly. So I am going to get this done. I'm not going to film a time lapse necessarily because I don't feel like a time lapse would be that interesting of this. It's just me putting up the backdrop, but I will come and give you guys an update before I get into all of this stuff, which is going to be even more exciting. There's one more thing I did want to show you guys actually. This is the pumpkin that not that many of you saw in my last update video that I did of it. That's why I didn't do another one, because you guys didn't really seem to be interested in that, but a good 1,000 of you saw that. For those of you that did enjoy that video, this is the final product of that. I also posted a picture of that over on my Instagram, and it weighs 32 pounds, and you're going to see it in the cabin this year. So now I will go ahead and do what I was saying I was going to do. Alright guys, so this is hallway number 3, and as you can see there has been a big change. The wallpaper is finally up, or the backdrop is finally up, but it is the corroded wallpaper backdrop from Spirit Halloween. It looks really cool. The brick is exposed down at the bottom here, and I ended up I had one of you on my Instagram ask how this was going to work, because it's only like 4 feet tall. Well, what I did was I had 2 on top of the other, but for the second one that I put on top, I cut the brick off. You can sort of see a line where there's a color difference, but come Halloween time where there's just dim red lighting on these walls and all these crosses on top of it, it really won't be that noticeable, but it looks better than having a second layer of corroded brick, because the brick only looks good at the bottom. And then also, Creepy Rising Doll is in her actual spot that she's going to be until Halloween. Now that I had the wall back here painted and this wall with the wallpaper up, she can go exactly where she's going to be indefinitely. So I will also get her plugged in eventually once I start doing the wiring. Of course, this took me way longer than expected. It is now 11 o'clock. I did go out to eat, but these backdrops just take so much longer to tediously get on and pull taut and get them nice. So it's 11 o'clock and I have barely done any of the things that I wanted to do, but I still am going to get them done because it's Saturday night and it's not like I'm going to be able to stay up late on school night. So if I'm going to do it, it's got to be today. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse of me painting the bed. It should not be that difficult. It might actually need a couple of coats though, so I don't expect it to be 100% done today. But I am going to go ahead and get this painted. I'm also going to unbox a couple things like Tricycle Doll and this Static Zombie Girl. I may even start to build this little nightstand that I wanted to have here, but I might also get to doing this section of the backdrop while it's drying. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I probably am going to be done with backdrops for today just because I'm honestly tired of cutting them and doing it. I'll just save that for a later time. So I think what I'm going to do is actually build this little nightstand that I wanted here and also paint this. So I'm gonna be up till like 1 o'clock tonight, guys, but let's go ahead and hop into a time lapse of me doing those things. Alright guys, so it is very late, so I'm not going to talk super loud, but I did quite a bit, and it is like 1 o'clock right now. I'm really been on the grind for you guys. As you could see in those time lapses, I did get the base coat of white on what is basically the mattress of the bed. I was not able to get the brown onto these portions here and onto the back and onto the legs, and then also get Levitator Girl onto the bed, which is what I was planning to do tonight, but it is way too late. I need to get some sleep. I have some things to do tomorrow, but I will be doing that tomorrow, as well as getting Menacing Molly screwed up over there, hanging down. So that is going to be a really cool portion of the video, which I will be doing tomorrow, and getting this final coat on. So it's not completely done yet, but it definitely looks a lot cooler than it did when it had that writing on it and everything. And I also built this little nightstand, which I think I've talked about in the past, that I want to have next to Peekaboo Penny. I did build it off camera because I needed to be over there where the outlet is so I could get the hot glue gun plugged in, but I have it taped to the ground because it was very wobbly, as well as taped to the wall right here. So now it is super stable. The paint is pretty much dry on the top here, so I do have a couple things that I want to put onto it. The first thing is this candelabra or whatever, this candles that did come today, and I was a little worried about if it's gonna sit on there good. I can put it towards the back maybe. I think it's gonna support it okay. I was a little worried about if it was going to support that. If I wake up tomorrow and it's broken, then I know it couldn't. And then I also wanted to put the face-off bear from Kmart. If you guys saw my video a little bit back, right here. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, the edges look a little bit wet still. And then the Deddy Teddy, or heart-eating bear, right here. Okay, so that looks all right. Let's see. I hope I didn't get a little bit of paint on there. Maybe I can sort of stagger them like this. I am worried about how much weight this thing can really hold, because I might need to end up putting a support on there. But let me put this even further back so it's kind of got the support of the tape there. And I think this looks pretty good. So that is the nightstand that I'm going to have in addition to Peekaboo Penny, who I will also plop over into her spot right over here. So she is going to be right next to it, just like this. And good, I didn't get any paint on her dress. Yep, she is going to be right here, and this is exactly how it is going to look. So, like I said, tomorrow I will come back and get Levitator Girl and Menacing Molly out, which is going to be really exciting. But for now, I'm going to go get some sleep, and I will see you guys then. Alright guys, I am back. It is Sunday. I know that I wanted to do a little bit more than I was able to do last night, but that's okay because I'm going to go ahead and get it all done for you guys today. So I'm not going to cut that out of this build video. You know I'm working hard for you guys. Basically what happened was overnight, this dried up, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. There's some parts that I didn't get perfect right in this area because her sheet is covering the majority of this bed. So I don't need to worry about too much of that. I won't even need to paint this bottom part because her sheet is covering it. But like I said, the reason that I could not finish up getting Levitator Girl in the bed was because I needed this to dry so I could get the painter's tape on the edge and then paint the rest of it brown. So that is what I'm going to do. It likely will not need 2 coats because I already covered up the duct tape with white, so it wouldn't need a double coat on that. And also this is already brown, so that should be fine. It should be 1 coat, let it dry. Then we are putting Levitator Girl on the bed, and I'm going to do time lapses of all of that. Also, as you guys saw yesterday, sorry, the garage is kind of shading it. I made this table and I got it all hooked up here, and I also got it painted and everything. I did post pictures over my Instagram last night of the stuff on it, but I woke up this morning and it was all bent up and it wasn't supporting it, so I do need to put another support under there. I probably will do that off camera, but that's just another thing I gotta do today. And the other thing I'm doing, which is the most exciting, is getting Menacing Molly up right here, so I gotta go get a 2x2 and do that. But the number one thing that I'm doing right away is gonna jump into a time lapse of finishing the painting of this bed, and then we can get into some more fun stuff. guys, so as you can see, I finished the painting of the bed. I'm not going to talk too loud because once again it is getting pretty late, but I have given it enough time to dry up, so it's been about an hour since I finished that time lapse. Sorry that a couple things were a little bit out of frame. I couldn't really get a great angle on it, so I know you couldn't really see what I was painting when I was like behind it, but it is dried up now, so now I'm going to get into some exciting stuff. One thing that I did do off camera was get this little 2x2. It's actually a tomato stake up here. I'm pretty sure it's nice and secure. I was a little worried about it because I was splitting at the end, but it's going to be good. So the exciting stuff that I'm going to do is, one, getting Menacing Molly up on this 2x2 right here. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if she's going to fit perfectly, but we'll see how that goes. And then also getting Levitator Girl in her bed. So I am going to set up the camera and do time lapses of both of those things, and then see you guys back once I'm done. Alright guys, so Levitator Girl is in her bed, and it honestly looks freaking awesome with the paint done, and now with her in it, it's really, really coming together. So I did move the bed out a little bit just because I do not want this blanket to get caught or sort of pull on her at all, and we have so much extra space here, more than we expected, so I think it's going to be fine anyways. But yeah, it really does look amazing. It's starting to look really, really creepy in here. I do not have the wires ready and all of that going on, so I'm not gonna be able to plug her in and show you guys her today, but the next thing I'm going to do is get Menacing Molly up, and I think that is gonna be it for this build video. It's been a pretty exciting one, but let's go ahead and get Menacing Molly done. Alright guys, so that is it. I have gotten Levitator Girl in her bed. I have gotten Menacing Molly up. Of course, she always gives me trouble. Menacing Molly's setup is just so unforgiving. It seems like if you mess up something, you have to take her feet off and take her back down. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but I was struggling a little bit. The time-lapse didn't know justice. It took me a lot longer than I hoped. So I got Levitator Girl in her bed here. One thing that I was thinking about is that I think this girl might need to move. Since we have the whole nightstand thing going on, it kind of limits the space you have here, but that's just something we'll take into account later. But guys, it is honestly looking so awesome. Now that I have all this stuff out, all of the paint done, it just is starting to really come together. We'll think about if we're going to put stuff on these walls later down the line, and of course wiring is going to come down the line, but I actually have Menacing Molly on batteries. That is because my adapter kind of stopped working for her, but that's totally fine. The batteries seem to work okay with her for a pretty long period of time. On Halloween Day, I'll just have batteries at the ready for her, but I do have her on step pad just because I kind of wanted to test her out with the situation I have going on with her being so close to the wall, which I was worried was going to kind of hinder her movement, but she seems to work pretty well, so I do have her on step pad so I can show you guys. But actually come Halloween Day, she'll probably be on sensor, on the IR sensor, because these guys seem to work really, really well. Those IR sensors work well even in the dark, so that's likely what I'm going to do on Halloween, but I have her on step pad just for the video.
Sometimes the other kids look right through me, like I'm not even there. But you know what?
So as you guys can see, she does come very, very close to that corner there, but it's just enough space. I was worried I was going to have to get a whole different 2x2 to make this work, but she works perfectly fine. I'm just going to run her one more time because it's so cool.
I see dead people, I see ghosts, I see the things that hate you the most.
and she actually seems to be working a lot better than she used to. She used to go down really slow, now she's working perfectly fine. I don't know if I had set it up wrong the other times, but I'm not going to run her anymore just because I don't want those batteries to die on me. And she does sort of bang up against the wall a little bit, the corners there, but it doesn't seem to be really causing any issues. So that is going to be it for this video. I know it was a super exciting one. A lot of stuff got done. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hallway 2 is basically completely done. We just have to get this dresser over here done. We also have to get quite a few things done in the other hallways, especially hallway number 4. We really have been slacking on hallway number 4. But anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.